second hour of HotBeat. That was 무한저가 Limitless by NCT 127. Question mark.
Question mark.
Woo! It's the person who will take care of your curiosity every Thursday. Singer Dabit.
Hello, everyone. It's Dabit in the house.
Whoop, whoop. It's our first time seeing each other.
I know, yeah.
And I'm Lex.
Uh-huh.
It is very nice to meet you. It's an honor to meet you. Finally, Dabit.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank
yes.
You.
I actually heard you were HotBeat's special DJ.
Yes, I was.
Yes,
I was.
And it's really, it's such an honor.
Oh,
I feel
what
like
do you
I'm
mean? It's
meeting
an
the king.
honor. No, it's
Such
an
an
honor
honor.
for me to be here today with you.
And this is actually my third day.
How is everything?
It's going great. Yes. It can be better.
It could be.
I'm getting there though. It could be better.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're doing great.
Oh, thank you. Do you have any tips for me actually to kind of like
Oh
calm
yeah,
my
I have
nerves
like
or-
a bazillion tips.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can I have 1,000,000 of those then?
Well, I think the first one is always warm up.
Warm up.
Warming up is pretty important, I think, because especially, I don't know, I feel like, it's good to kind of loosen your vocal cords and, the radio, it's not singing, but
Right.
there's a lot of talking that's involved.
Right.
So I feel like, having less tension on your voice in general is always a good way to start radio.
So warming up as in like the 5-tone scale kind
Yeah,
of warm
just
up?
do like the
Literal, right?
They'd be like, excuse me, I can get ready for my radio. And then you just like kind of go on with that. Yeah. And of course, I think it's
man.
don't be afraid to don't be afraid of any mistakes as of
Right,
now.
right.
It's a learning process, and I'm sure you'll get the hang of it real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. But actually, speaking of mistakes,
Uh-huh.
have you made any mistakes while you were DJing? For
Oh yeah,
HotBeat?
sure. I've made plenty of mistakes.
Like what kind of mistakes do
I
you
think-
consider mistakes?
The hardest thing for me is always it's mixing up Korean and English, and when we always because this is we have an international audience,
Right.
but then at the same time we also have to cater to the Korean culture.
right.
So then there's a lot of times where we have to speak Korean and we have to mix English in with it. We have to
Right.
explain Korean words in English, and then
Right.
a lot of times I get jumbled.
Actually, I know how that feels though. Like
Yeah, 'cause,
going
like-
back and forth with Korean and English.
Yeah, and
Can be
I,
very confusing.
we were just talking when we first met, guys, behind the scenes. We were talking
Behind
in
the scenes.
Korean. We introduced each other in Korean.
Uh-huh.
We were like, oh, 안녕하세요, and everything, all that stuff. But then, now that I'm listening to Lex speak in English, he's a very fluent English speaker as well.
Thank you.
So I'm sure you know how it feels to be like pretty evenly bilingual.
Right, right.
It's like
right.
you can kind of turn it on and off.
Right. But then again, like English and Korean especially, like what do you call that in English? Like the order of the sentence structure
Oh,
is
yeah.
different
It is
in
different.
Korean and English. So it's so hard to like sometimes to go back and forth. But then again,
Do you have like what are you more comfortable in?
I'm actually more comfortable in English.
In
Still.
English,
Yeah.
still? Okay.
And I've actually been in Korea for about 5 years now.
5 years.
So you know that thing where like you don't use your English or Korean
Yeah, yeah.
for so long that like you
Oh,
start
yeah.
to like kind of lose it.
Yeah.
But I didn't lose it yet. But like I'm glad that my English is still it's still okay after 5 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you really do have to keep
Yeah, you have to keep that
working. And
language going.
all your other members, there aren't any other
English speakers?
English speakers,
No,
right?
there aren't. So I'm the only one. But so that's why I actually try to read the news articles every day.
Uh-huh.
And,
Oh,
like,
news
watch-
articles?
Yeah, to keep my
Really?
English up,
To keep your English up.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow, that's so like diligent.
No, I just try to read any English because like
Yeah.
because like every day I talk in Korean because like I don't have
Yeah.
that many opportunities to talk in English.
Uh-huh.
So that's why. Anyway, what do you think the charms are actually? But as being a radio DJ,
Ooh,
what are
the
the charms?
I think for me, it was being able to talk to my fans and kind of, I guess kind of you feel more in touch with your fans just
Yes,
because
yes.
they give you their personal messages. And I don't know about you, but like every time I meet my fans, like if I go overseas, I'm sure you go overseas as
Right,
well
right.
and everything. I always get in trouble because when we do the fan meets and we
Right,
do the
right.
sign, I talk a bit too much to each fan, and they're like, you need to move it on. You can't talk to every single one. Just sign and move on. But then, I get carried away. So, I mean,
Right.
I feel like this is a kind of a good excuse to
Right,
kind of
right.
really interact with them and
Right,
get to know
right.
them.
And then again, this isn't like it's not like you're talking to them directly. But
Yeah.
then again, like reading our fans like and the listeners' messages and their like stories.
Yeah.
I think that's like it's so good to like listen to people around the world and how their life is going. Like, I think it's really.
Have you been overseas like to like any of the? Because one thing I noticed is if you start reading these messages, you start seeing a lot of the same fans, and then you see them, you know, on social media.
Right.
And then there have been a couple times where I actually got to meet them personally.
Oh wow!
They
came to Korea.
Yeah, no, not because they come to Korea, but I went out, and you know, last time I went to India, and I saw like a couple of the fans that were from Arirang, who listen to HotBeat like every single day. So I mean, it's pretty cool.
Oh wow!
I'm sure. Yeah.
I hope I can do that one day.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you'll meet some of them personally soon.
I'll see you guys there soon. Anyway, so this week I'm playing some games with the guests to become more close with them. And I want to do one with you, Dabit, as well, if that's okay.
Of course, yes.
Today we will do a thing. We will do a things in common talk.
Things in
common talk. Let's find out if our preferences are similar. All right. I'll start to explain the game. So I'll give you two words, and then on a count of three, you have to yell out which word or which one is.
Oh, that I prefer.
Right.
Prefer like chocolate and vanilla,
Right.
and then like 1, 2, 3,
Chocolate,
vanilla.
Right. Oh, there.
All right, guys, this is not a good start. I see some tension already.
All right.
Okay.
The first one. What do you like more, sports or cooking?
Okay.
I think I have the sense right away.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
On a count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Cooking.
So, why are you looking at me? So I want to say sports.
Yeah.
You say cooking.
Yeah, I said okay, guys. It's two separate ones already. We haven't found a common interest yet.
Should we talk about this more, or should we talk about this while we're? Let's talk about this shortly. Why? Why do you say cooking?
Because I love food. I mean, I love sports too. But then the thing is, when I was in America, I was more into sports when I was in America because like you know I could follow up on everything, and I could watch just all the games live. But then now that I came to Korea, and for me it's been 6 years now.
Oh wow!
I've like slowly lost touch, and like it's because like they're always at the most inconvenient time, which is all the games. At least for me, basketball was always too early in the morning for me to and then I have to watch it on my computer.
But then again, like I don't think sports in America and in Canada, they're not really popular in Korea.
No, they're not. Yeah.
Like because I used to play tennis.
Oh
but
yeah.
Nobody plays tennis here, and like
they don't. Yeah. They don't.
So stuff like that. But then again, like there's a difference between liking food and cooking. Because I love food. Like I can't live without food. But I am terrible at cooking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
and I like working out and I like sports. That's why.
Oh, cooking. Oh, I mean, cooking. I mean, okay, for me, it was like I was never really super good at cooking, but since I love food so much, and once again we're in Korea, we have a limited resource on what we can eat sometimes. So then I was like, if I can't eat it, then I might as well make it.
Right.
Try to make it, and then that's kind of how I started. But then I also feel like I kind of have like a pretty picky taste palette.
Right.
So that's why I kind of ended up like kind of being very critiquing my own cooking, and then I ended up kind of catching up to my own standards.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, now it's kind of like not too bad.
All right, let's talk about what you cook after we go through the next questions. The next one, what do you dislike more? Cleaning, so cleaning the house in general, or washing the dishes?
Oh, this is easy for me.
Oh, really? All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Washing the dishes.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Give me
Why do you think? Why do you say washing the dishes?
I just think washing the dishes is really icky.
Not only is it icky, but like how, like they're glass, and like you have to be careful. I actually have an episode where
you broke.
Yeah, I was wiping the cup, and then like the cup
you shattered.
Yeah.
While you were. Did you hurt yourself?
No. Thankfully, I didn't hurt myself, but like I broke. The cup just broke.
Did you have like the gloves on?
Yes, I had the rubber gloves on. Thankfully,
that's a good thing. Wow.
Yeah, but there's so many like stuff you have to do like while washing the dishes because you have to wash it, with the
Yeah.
foam and and rinse it and like put it on
Yeah,
the shelf. It's so
just-
many steps.
I don't like washing dishes because it's foods. I know this is gonna sound very immature of me, guys, but food's been on there. It's like you still have that. There's like that food smell. And in Korea, what's the worst is they don't have the grinding thing that grinds all the extra
so it's
food.
all just like you have to dump it in the
Yeah, and it just sits there sometimes if you don't clean it up.
Yeah, and the smell can get really bad.
Honestly, I would rather clean the toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, when I've lived with my housemates, I've always been like, when we have to split chores,
Right,
I'll be
right.
like, I'll clean the bathroom, I'll clean the toilet, everything. Someone just
And
do
you
the dishes.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then again, I also heard that your cell phone is more dirty than a toilet. Like there are more germs and bacteria on the cell
yeah,
phone.
that's
And a
true.
keyboard too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm
apparently,
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure.
So we think the toilet's really dirty, but
It's
it is dirty, but like it's not
Yeah.
like Anyway.
yeah. You can drink out of it, guys.
Oh, come on.
my dog drinks out of it all the time. It's
All right.
not a big deal.
Oh man. Okay, next question. What do you like better? Languages or mathematics? This is like
Okay.
easy peasy.
All right. Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Let's do this.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Languages.
Languages.
All right. And I'm pretty sure, who likes math?
You know what? I mean, I didn't. Okay, to be honest, if I had to pick a subject in school, I would pick math.
Oh,
If it was in school, if it was in school, I would pick math because math was a little bit just I think easier for me to comprehend. The language, because in language, there are too many rules.
Oh, really?
And too many exceptions, and you have to learn all the grammar. But I like languages, but I just don't like learning in depth with the
Right,
language. So if
right.
I had to learn in depth of something, I think math is a little bit easier for me.
Actually, I don't know if because I catch on to language like the grammar really quickly.
Oh, really?
So I'm actually learning Chinese.
You're learning
these
Chinese.
days, yes, because I feel I don't know, Chinese sounds so like cool and like I wanted to learn it. So like,
Did
I'm
you-
learning it now. But
Did you guys learn languages in school back in high
yes,
school?
I actually learned French. Yes,
Okay, 'cause French is
is a
big.
second language in
Yeah,
in Canada.
in Canada, right?
And I tell my fans and I tell people that like, oh, I know French, but like I'm not
Do you?
that good. No.
Bon-
Anyway,
bonjour, bonjour.
Is it a French radio now?
C'est vrai.
Bonjour. Anyway, all right. Question number 4. This question is about ideal types. All right. So, what draws you in more, an innocent type or a sexy type? Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Sexy.
Combination.
Oh, combination. Is there a combination? Wait,
Yeah.
can there be an exception?
I'm gonna pick a
All right.
combination
You
because
said combo. Why?
because I mean I feel like having an innocent. Okay, if you're just sexy all the time, it's.
But are we
it's-
talking about like the looks, or are we talking about like the inner like character that's sexy?
I think
Are we
both.
just talking about? Oh,
I
okay.
think
There's a comment.
feeling inner sexy
Inner
comes. It shows on the outside.
Right.
Yeah, it does.
All right,
If you
okay.
feel sexy on the inside,
Right.
then you look sexy on the outside a lot of the times.
All right.
But I feel like if you have like that innocent side, but then you also have that sexy side, and
Right.
you like to show both. I feel like that's the most sexy thing.
Right.
Having the in Korean we call 반전 매력, like
right,
two-side
right.
charismatic
Right.
kind of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, I say sexy because who doesn't like sexy? Anyway, this question is about your free time.
Okay, free time.
Do you stay alone or do you meet up with your friends during
okay.
your free time?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Stay
meet
home.
up. Oh, really?
Oh yeah. This.
Because
Do you go out
yes,
a lot?
because I think I'm an extrovert. Like I can't stay alone. Like I just feel like I need to like talk.
So when you're
stuff.
stressed, let's say you're stressed,
Oh, I need to meet someone.
you need to meet
Yeah,
someone.
because I need to talk. I need to talk everything out to somebody.
Yeah, I'm not a complete, but I'm an introvert.
Oh, okay.
So I need my own personal time to get rid of stress. Even
Right.
when I meet my friends, I need time alone. Even if I have fun and I had a great time, but I need to go home and I need some time to myself to kind of like wrap
to
up
think about
everything
it,
and
right.
like yeah.
But for me, I'm the one to like. I need to talk everything out with them and like forget about like the thing that's
Yeah, yeah.
stressing me out. Because if I'm alone, because I also like the thing about me, like I think too much. Like I go
Too much.
too deep into like the thoughts.
Oh yeah.
So like I just need to get rid of that. That's why.
But like, I guess
I think of the like what ifs and like and this and
yeah,
this.
I
and
do that
this.
too though. But then I come to my own conclusion somehow.
Oh,
I don't know how that
see,
happens.
I can't. That's why.
Oh, okay, I see.
How do you come to your own conclusion?
I just go around in a circle. It's just like, well, this, and then like I end up comforting myself.
Right.
Like, it's okay, Dabit. It's life. It's all a learning process. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I feel a little bit better now. Thank you. And then, it just And now even if I go home, I'm not alone because I have my dog and everything. It's never ever lonely.
Yeah.
If I have my own self.
Well, I'll never be lonely because I've got Dabit beside me.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, that was the things in common talk with Dabit.
Yeah.
Hope you had fun. This was a little icebreaker. But now we're going to listen to a song, then officially kick off Thursday's segment. Dabit, please tell us how to participate in the segment.
Yes, we.
Yes, in question mark.
In question mark,
right?
you guys will pour in the questions you have always been curious about. It can be in the word, and it can be very personal. Here are some example questions for you guys. When I squeeze toothpaste, I always squeeze it an odd number of times.
Odd.
Am I the only one? Or something like I am imagining goofy thoughts. Am I the only one? Or I have this habit. Am I the only one? So stuff like that. It can be questions that are off the wall or questions you need another person's opinion on. Any question with a question mark is welcome.
Yes. Bring in your questions. All right. We will officially begin our second hour segment, question mark, after this song. This is Up and Down by Dabit, featuring Hayana. That was Up and Down by Dabit featuring Hayana. Wow, amazing song.
Oh, thank you.
The time where any question with a question mark is welcome. Thursday's second hour, question mark. All right, shall we read the first question? Dabit, could you do the honors?
Sure. The first one is from Handi from Malaysia. When I concentrate on something, I tend to pull out my hair and really concentrate on doing so. Am I the only one? So she concentrates on pulling her hair.
Wait, no.
When I'm concentrating on something.
She pulls out her hair. She
Yeah.
doesn't concentrate on pulling.
No. I tend to pull out my hair and really concentrate on doing so. So I
Doesn't
think
she mean-
it's like a subconscious thing, right? She's not consciously doing it. Like
Wait, but are you saying so she concentrates on pulling her hair? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's what Ami said. She said she's doing something, but I kind of get it because you're doing something and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing it, but then you're kind of like touching your hair and then all of a sudden like it gets a little bit intense on the you're pulling your hair, you start like pulling it out.
No, but I don't think because you said she concentrates on pulling her hair.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm pretty sure she's not. Okay, she is concentrating on something else, but her habit is to pull out
I mean,
her hair.
you never know. She might be like, I can see her like writing something down. I'm imagining her writing something down, and she's just like twirling her hair, and then all of a sudden,
She's
you know how girls like sometimes they just pull their hair up to the
Right.
front and they're just like playing
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Maybe she just gets
That's-
distracted.
Oh, she could. No, that could be true.
I
I
mean,
didn't think of that.
yeah. Do you have anything like that you kind of do when you
Oh,
concentrate?
when I concentrate, I think I pout my mouth. Like I
Pout your
Yeah,
mouth?
like I don't know, like I pull out my mouth. I don't know.
You
Like
pull
I pull out. Like I pull my lips.
Yeah.
Like when I concentrate, when I watch like a video or like our choreography video or whatever, like I don't know, like when you sleep, your lips kind of like come out.
No. I've never
But, like,
heard of that
I don't know
before.
how to explain this.
Your
'cause,
lips
like,
come out when you
yeah,
sleep. Like you
yes.
pout your lips when you
Yeah.
sleep. Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I do.
How about you though? What habits do you have when you concentrate on something?
When I concentrate, I don't know. I just concentrate. But then when I do well in order to concentrate, I pace around a lot though.
Oh.
Yeah. I kind of pace around.
Actually, I heard that when you concentrate on something,
Yeah.
you tend to forget and lose things.
Oh yeah, okay.
So let me hear about that.
Yeah, I don't it's not when I'm concentrating. It's just when in general, I just lose things.
Oh, in general, all right.
Or maybe if I'm having a busy day or I'm like
All right.
stressed out, then like I get super forgetful.
Oh.
Like in the past like 6 months, I lost my wallet
Oh,
5
no.
times.
What? So basically every
Oh,
month
yeah.
you lost a wallet?
Yeah, and it always goes to the same what do you call it? the police station.
Right, but how do you where do you lose it?
I don't know. It just disappears.
Wow.
I'm
you should get that wallet necklace thing.
I think what I need is I need a camera on my wallet because I swear my wallet is running away. So what I need is a camera.
With 2 feet.
Yeah, I need a camera for my wallet to see what's happening with it when I'm gone because it just seems to disappear all the time. And
Wow.
yeah, the police actually made me write because they saw me so many times. They made me write like not a letter, a what do you call those kind of things?
Contract.
Not a contract, kind of like not a contract, but like, I'm sorry I lost my wallet so many times. It was because I was irresponsible.
Wow,
I will not
really?
lose it again. Yeah, they made me do that. They treated me like I was in like elementary school. And they're like, we'll give you your wallet back. Because it was like my 5th time. And they're like, we've seen you too many times. He's like, what's wrong with you? And then I had to do that. And
But it's good that you haven't lost your phone yet, right? You don't lose your phone that much.
phone, I don't tend to lose.
All right, that's
Oh my
good.
gosh, when I went to eat gogi, right? And I was, talking about how I lost my phone and everything, and I accidentally left with the apron on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know the apron that you wear to
Yeah.
keep from like all the stuff from
oil,
coming on your...
yeah.
Yeah, I walked with it all the way home, and I didn't know
Wow.
until I got home. So I have an apron at my house.
Actually, I know a friend who, when you go to karaoke, there's
yeah.
that microphone. Like he took that microphone.
took the
I don't know
microphone?
how he took it home, but he took it
He
home.
took the microphone.
Yes, and it is not me, it's my friend.
Oh, it must have been a wireless microphone then.
Yeah, it was a wireless one, yeah.
If it was hooked up, you
No,
would've
it wasn't
had
a
to,
wireless one. Like, cut it off.
He has like a subconscious like criminal mind where he's just like disconnecting the cords and like putting it in his pocket. He doesn't even know. Like, yeah, that'd be pretty like
Man,
intense.
yeah, that was really funny.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, all right. Okay, I'll read the next message. This one is from Cheya02 from the Philippines. When I talk, I have the habit of asking, really? 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 Really?
Oh, really?
My friends tell me to stop saying really, and I'm trying, but it's hard. Am I the only one who says a certain word really frequently? Really? Oh, I think I know what she means.
Oh, it's kind of like saying like. I know. I
Right,
used to,
right.
like that.
But then I feel like a lot of English speakers, like this right there, like
yeah.
and I do that so
like.
many times, and like I'm
Yeah.
trying to fix it. And I know what Cheya02 means by she's trying, but it's hard because it is hard to fix
It is
something
hard.
of yourself.
It is hard.
But yes, I do and a lot, but I'm trying to fix it. But it's really hard. How about you? What kind of what do you say when over frequently?
Probably like.
And just
I think I say like a lot. Like, yeah,
like.
like that.
How about this? What if let's do you don't do like today and I don't do
Okay,
today.
all right, okay. We'll try that.
And there's gonna be like a pause in between my sentences.
When you were
'cause, like, I
talking
don't-
about your I counted like 5 ums. I was
Oh, really?
subconsciously counting in my head. All right,
really?
I got this.
All right.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna look for that like.
Yeah.
I did that again. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, man, have you seen anyone that has a unique talking habit?
Unique talking habit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have not.
Oh, really?
Not. Oh gosh, this is hard.
By
I can't talk.
By talking, I know. No, just forget it. Just
Okay.
do your like, and I'll do my. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I don't think I know anyone. I mean, I probably do, but no one that sticks out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Cheya02, hope you fix that because I'll try it with you because I'm trying to fix my as well. All right, Tabi, can you read the next message for us, please?
Sure, this one is from Sky84 from the USA. I need the background from my smartphone to be totally filled up with apps. It makes my heart feel full and proud. That's why I tend to download apps that I don't even use. Am I the only one who does this? What about you guys?
Wow, she fills up her smartphone background with.
Isn't that really bad for like the...
Yeah, it's really laggy, right?
Yeah, it's gonna make your phone lag.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the computer. Apparently, if you have a lot of folders and like files on your background of your PC, apparently that lags down or slows down your PC as well. But I think it's the same with a smartphone. And I tend to put everything in folders because I like to organize things.
I have an idea for Sky4.
All right.
I think what she should do is she should basically download a bunch of apps screen cap it, and then set it as her background.
Oh my gosh.
Then it'll always look like it's full.
But that would be so confusing though. That would be so confusing.
Wait, which
Why isn't it pressing?
Yeah.
But that is, yes. Oh, that's actually.
Or maybe just as her the lock screen.
The lock screen,
The lock
yeah.
screen, maybe as soon as she opens her phone, it'll be like, it's full.
It's full.
What a weird way of having contentment. Nothing feels better when I turn on my phone and I see that 9 apps full of apps that I don't use.
Oh my god.
But I mean, I guess everyone has their thing of, feeling comforted.
Mm-hmm. But then, we're not saying that it's bad, but Sky A4, it could make your phone laggy, so don't have too many apps downloaded.
Yeah.
All right. I'll read the next question. This is from Dream80 from Singapore. I'm collecting nail polish right now. Before this, I used to collect tumblers. I always need to collect things to feel at ease, or else I feel like my daily life is very boring and empty. Do you guys collect anything, or is it just me?
Collecting. I think I know in America, I used to collect coins.
Oh, right.
But it was only because I didn't collect like rare coins or anything. But in America, we have the 50 states. So then each quarter.
Right, from each state?
Yeah, they have quarter from each state with like a different background.
Right.
And I collected all 50.
Oh wow. How'd you do that?
I just
Went
with
around
a lot
all
of
50
time,
states? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And at that time, not all 50 coins were out, and they were kind of releasing one by one. So it was like, I'm waiting for like the next
that's so cool.
quarter to come out.
Cause did you used to collect stamps too when you were young? Because a lot of
stamps,
like the stamps that you post on like letters.
Really?
Yeah, people used to do that.
People did that.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Well, I used to do it, but not for a long time though. But I did collect like cards. Like,
of course.
With the animals on it.
Who didn't collect cards? Yeah.
Who doesn't like cards?
Yeah. Who does? I think everyone collected cards. That was like a big thing, especially when we were younger.
But then she Dream80. I'm pretty sure she Dream80 collected tumblers.
Tumblers.
Yeah, she's collecting tumblers.
I know people who collect tumblers from different countries.
That like souvenirs kind of.
Like souvenir kind of thing. I kind of regret that I didn't get something from each country either, because I don't like going through the hassle of like looking for something, and I feel like it's kind of like a waste of money.
Right.
But now that I think about it, like I kind of, my other friends, they got like a magnet from each country that they went to.
Oh, rocks.
Yeah, rocks. Wait, rocks?
Like rocks, like stones from
stones?
like
Like on
I
the
used to do that.
street?
Yeah. If I go to visit somewhere or I go on a trip.
Did you not have a TV available? I'm just imagining Lex like going out and like looking at stamps and rocks. Like he's like, look at my
cards.
collections. Nah, I'm just joking.
Oh man, but yeah, everybody's got their own collection.
Yeah, they do.
And it could be your hobby, Anyway, all right, thank you guys for the messages. We'll listen to a song, then continue with Thursday's second hour segment, question mark. This is We U by Pristine. That was We U by Pristine. The segment where we read out all the questions you have, question mark, and I am joined by Dabit. Now we're going to read some messages about our HotBeat family's concerns. We will read them out first, then talk about it. All right, so Dabit, could you read the first message for us?
Yes, the first message is from Ruby103 from Myanmar. I have 2 friends and the 3 of us are super close. We've known each other for 6 to 7 years, so we know almost everything about each other. We hardly ever fought, but about 1 month ago, my 2 friends argued over a very minor thing. They are sulky towards each other and haven't talked for a month. At first, I was sure they would make up, but since a month has passed, they're even more upset and no one wants to apologize first. I tried to get them to make up, but they wouldn't meet each other. This is when I started to get worried. They called me out one-on-one and started bad-mouthing each other. I really didn't want to listen to it, but I couldn't do anything. I don't want to lose my friends. I want to think that they're acting this way because they are disappointed. Should I organize a surprise gathering so they can make up? What should I do?
Oh, no.
Oh, you are in a sticky situation.
Yeah, because like, that thing where you're waiting for, or you're hoping for the other person to apologize first, but they don't. So then you don't.
Oh my gosh.
And then that builds up, and then this happens.
Yes, and I feel like when you're in that kind of situation, you end up kind of becoming very petty.
Yeah.
No one wants to apologize first. And apparently, this is over a very minor thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a month without talking.
Yeah.
That's like it's getting pretty heavy. And if
Yeah.
it's out of a minor thing, I feel like it's getting bigger than it should be.
Yeah. And they've been friends for 6 to 7 years. So like
Yeah.
I don't like, it's a minor thing. We don't know about like what they fought about, but like your 7-year worth like of your friendship shouldn't like be broken for a minor thing.
It really shouldn't.
Right?
And I don't know. I mean, I'm the type that, you know, it's really, I feel sorry for Ruby 103 because it's really tough being in the middle of
Right,
two arguing
yeah.
people, especially when they're both your friend.
Right.
They're gonna want you to, you know, take their side of the
Right.
argument. But I mean, if they're both bad mouthing each other, you're hearing the honest opinion of both sides.
Right,
I feel
right.
like, and if you're hearing the honest opinion of both sides, you're gonna know where you should be knowing, or you should try to be analyzing where the conflict is arising. Because I
Right.
don't think it's about the small bicker that they had. I think the problem might go deeper than that small argument.
Right.
Because a lot of times, even as friends, we pile up these kind of frustrations that we don't normally express to each other. You know, like, you know, I don't like this about you, but then it's not something big enough to kind of bring up on a daily basis. You know,
right.
oh, stop that. But, you know, it piles up. And then through one small things, it can get like
Right.
a really big thing. So I feel like the issue isn't necessarily about the small fight that they
Right.
had.
It's the thing that builds up.
Yes.
Because I also like being like, she's kind of like being the messenger
Oh, that's
role,
not-
and
yeah.
that is such a stressful and hard thing to do in between. Not
never
only
healthy.
not only in friendship, but also in relationships as well. Being the messenger and being the one in the middle to, you know, organizing things.
Yeah.
And oh man, but I know how much stress that Ruby 103 would be going through. But like Dabit mentioned, don't let small things get to you guys, and just talk it out. I feel like talking it out every time when you feel, you know,
Yeah.
bad about something. You guys should talk it out. Don't
Yeah.
let it build up, because like that's gonna explode in the end. And I feel like this could also kind of be something like that. They say it's a minor thing, but it could
Yeah.
have been.
I think it is.
That-
Do you think that they should she should arrange a surprise meetup? Because they're like, what do you think about that?
I don't think so.
Right?
Because
It's like-
because it's like surprise, and then
they're like, oh, why is this girl here? You're like, I don't. Sorry, I don't talk with. And then your friend will be like, you betrayed me or something. And then like, I mean, honestly, it would be nice to think that, you know, two adults would be able to talk over this kind of thing.
Right.
I don't think you should do a surprise meetup, but I do think you should try to intermediate and, you know, talk on both sides, see where things went wrong, and try to maybe convince both sides to, you know, be like, oh, well, you know, she felt this way,
Right,
you know,
right.
and this is just behind, you know, like,
Right.
she doesn't know I'm telling you this. Oh, she doesn't know I'm telling you this.
Right.
But she felt like this when you went like this.
Right.
And, you know, I kind of, you know, I think it's something that you should think about,
Yeah.
you know. And then kind of be like, but then she is sorry.
Right.
So, you know, like, I really do think, you know, so you should do that. But if don't go any further than that, because in the end, you know, it is their decision. You can't force people to be friends.
Right.
They have to do that on their own accord, and you can't really force people into things.
Right.
In making up and such, so
Right. And Ruby 103 would seem so bad to hear her best two friends talking bad stuff about each other to
Yeah.
her. So Ruby 103, actually a tip for you is just, I think, if you think logically about a situation and kind of like sort it out and tell them your opinion. But even after listening to your opinion, if they don't listen to you, then, you know, that's life.
I mean,
you know?
that's life. That is life.
Yeah, that's life.
That's a hard part of life.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a sad thing. You know, sometimes not all friendships are always healthy either.
Yeah.
So you have to really think about whether their friendship was a healthy friendship, whether your friendship is a healthy friendship. And sometimes, you know, you do have to overlook your life and see, you know, think about whether my friends are really my friends.
Right.
And they're a positive influence on my
Right.
life. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to think about. And,
Right.
you know, whether it works out well or not, just know that you do always have us.
Yes.
So, you know, whatever happens, best of luck. And if it doesn't work out, then you can vent at us and we will listen to you. And hopefully everything gets better.
Yes. I'm actually curious to what will happen
I
in
am
this
too.
friendship.
Yeah.
So please send in your next situation
Yeah.
as a next message. Ruby 103, thank you for that, and we hope that you make up with your friends and you become besties again. All right, let's move on to the next message. I will read it out. This is from Gen572 from Turkey. I'm going on a trip with my friend in a month. We're going for 2 nights and 3 days to somewhere nearby. My friend suggested it first, but I have one thing I'm worried about. I have a great relationship with this friend, but our traveling styles don't match. Oh, we traveled together before, but since our styles clashed, I had a hard time. So when she asked me to go on a trip with her again, I couldn't make up my mind at first, but since she really wanted to, I accepted. When I travel, I want to wake up early in the morning and see as many things as I can, but my friend likes waking up late and likes food more than sightseeing. Also, dorms are very important when it comes to trips, but my friend just thinks of the cheapest dorm is the best. On our last trip, I backed down and let her do almost everything that she wanted to do. I don't want to do it again this time. I'm worried. How can I enjoy my trip?
Ooh, 2 different traveling styles.
Yes.
I think the best way to not have any clashing with this is to pre-arrange the whole entire trip.
Right, right.
Just every meal, every sightseeing thing. You know, it is a give and take process. And you know her traveling style, she knows your traveling
Right.
style. So the best way is to not clash, is to
Right.
have everything set and ready to go.
Right, right.
Be like, oh, okay, well, you know,
We'll do this on this day
Yeah.
at this time.
I have to eat this, so we have to go eat this.
Uh-huh.
So then your friend will be like, oh, okay, then maybe we can eat that and then go see this around the area.
Right, right.
And like just have like a set schedule each day so that you know you guys have a path and there's no arguing on like, oh, I want to do this,
Right,
but
right.
like, oh, you never told me you wanted to do this, and like,
Or another suggestion is if you guys go on a trip together,
yeah,
like going on a trip doesn't mean you have to be beside each other and do everything
oh, that's
together.
true. That is true.
Right? So like if you let's say you go somewhere, you can wake up in the morning and go sightseeing, and your friend can sleep in and do what she wants to do. Right?
that's
Like it
true.
doesn't mean, right, if you want a trip,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you have to be together like side by side every second. Right? Or like Dabit recommended, you guys can plan every single day out what you guys are gonna do. Or
But
don't go on trips.
Yeah. Don't go on trip. Or
stay home.
just send the tickets over to Arirang, and me and Lex will go happily. We'll happily go on that trip for you, and we will eat all the delicious things and see all the beautiful things, and we'll just take the pictures and we'll send it to you. You know, and
That's a pretty good idea.
it's a good idea, right? Trips are supposed to be fun. They are
Yes.
supposed to be fun.
Yes.
So I mean, make sure just talk things out and make sure everything is set. And even please do not, keep things open, but you have to keep things open beforehand.
Right.
You know, the worst case scenario is having everything planned and being like on the day of being like, oh, I just don't want to go. You just go by yourself. Oh yeah, that would cause a stir.
But also, like being friends in just like in daily life is different to when you guys, that thing where you're good friends, but you guys move in together,
Yeah.
and then that like a start.
Oh yeah.
Like a fight starts. There are I have a lot of situations around me. So I think this is the same, but yeah, like we recommended, plan it out.
Plan it out.
Or don't be stressed out by the fact that you guys have to do things together, right? Or actually also respect what the other person wants to do.
Yeah.
Right? Just because
yeah.
like one person wants to wake up early or the other wants to sleep in, right?
Exactly.
It's what they want to do.
It's a give and take. So I'll respect what you're gonna do. So if I give you one, then you have to give me one too. It's a give and take, guys. Yeah.
All right, so Jen, 572 from Turkey. We hope that you guys organize, plan, and have fun on your trips. Like you guys, it seems that you guys have a great friendship. So have fun on your next trip. All right, it's already time to finish up Thursday's
is it? Oh my
second hour
gosh.
segment. Question mark. How did you like the 1 hour today? Or wait, before saying goodbye, could you tell our listeners the way to participate in this segment one last time?
Yeah, sure. Question Mark is a segment where we try to give solutions for your minor, worrisome, random questions. If you want to participate, leave your questions on the message board on the HotBeat homepage with question mark in the subject. Any question is welcome, so send them all into us.
Thank you. And I will now say goodbye. It was such a good time, Dabit.
Yeah,
it was an honor to finally meet you.
We finally got, we aren't completely different.
Yes.
We found some nice, what do you call overlapping interests.
Right.
I mean,
and I'll be waiting for that ticket from
the tickets.
our listener.
We'll be.
So we can go on a trip. Anyway, it's time to wrap up Thursday's HotBeat. For the last song, I'll play Question Mark by Primary featuring Cheja and Zion T. And say bye to you guys and Dabit. This was HotBeat's new DJ, Lex from Big Flo, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Dabit.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.